Conte in Europe just has to be studied, because how is a man who's so dominant in whatever league he goes to not able to replicate the same form in Europe? People are out here seriously saying that he might be purposely selling so that he can focus on the league and league only. I think that's ridiculous to say, but if that doesn't tell you about how Conte does in Europe, then I don't know what will. Let's take a look at Conte's Napoli side for example. His side has 43 points after 21 games and sits 6 points off first place Inter Milan, not doing bad in the league at all. They're challenging for the league title once again, trying to defend their previous campaign where they won the league, so they are the league holders. However, in the Champions League, they only have 8 points and currently sit outside of the playoff spots with one game remaining, 2 wins in 7 games, and they're not exactly playing the toughest of sides either. Their most recent Champions League game against Copenhagen, where they drew 1-1 against the Copenhagen side that had 10 men for 65 minutes of the match. A 6-2 humiliation against PSV, a 1-1 draw against Copenhagen, a 0-0 draw of a Frankfurt side that's conceded 5 goals twice in this Champions League, barely scraping past Karabag, losing 2-0 to Benfica, yet in the league they've beaten Lazio 2-0, AC Milan 2-0, Juventus 2-1, and a 2-0 final win against Bologna. Apart from this Napoli side, let's take a look at Conte's resume in Europe before this, so you lot can understand that it's not just this Napoli side that should be performing much better. Before I read out Conte's record in Europe, I do want to let you lot know that I do think Conte is an elite manager and will go down in history. I personally rate him very, very highly, but his European resume, however you want to say it, is genuinely what lets him down from being an all-timer, a top three manager of all time. The furthest he's gone in Europe is quarterfinals with a stacked Juventus side. The year after, he got knocked out in the group stages. Keep in mind, he walked the league with the Juventus side. He got knocked out in the group stages in the 2013-14 season with Juventus. 1 year after his departure, Juventus reached the final and lost 3-1 to the greatest front three of all time, in my opinion, MSN. Chelsea, 2017-18, again, a side he walked the Premier League with, round the 16. Inter Milan, two sides that he was very dominant in the league with, almost winning the league both times, but in the 1920 season, they fumbled it. The 1920 European thing for Conte is the funniest out of all of them to me. All he had to do was beat Barcelona's kids. Their manager was sleeping. Have you seen that image of Ernesto Valverde sleeping? I mean, look at this. Yet they lost 2-1 at home, San Siro. 2020-21, same thing, group stages, they're out again. With Inter, yet he won the league that season. 2022-23 with Tottenham, round of 16. I mean, this side wasn't amazing, but I feel like they should have been AC Milan. It's ridiculous to say that Conte doesn't care about European competition and doesn't take it seriously, but there's something about the occasion he can't hack. He has a 32% win rate in the Champions League, but then again, he's won the league title at every club he's been at, apart from Tottenham, out of the ones I've mentioned. This guy is an elite manager, and I rate him so, so highly. I guess in a way he does make up for it by winning the league, but I do hope Napoli do go. Sorry, I do hope Napoli go ahead and beat Club Bruges. I'm sorry to any Bruges fans watching this, although I doubt any Bruges or Brugge fans want to watch me. But his side and his qualities as a manager is far too good to not even make the playoff rounds. Conte has responded to the critics of his European record, saying that he's been at clubs who are going through transition periods during the time that he's at the club, a rebuild. He said the Champions League, you can't just turn up and earn a victory, and he even turned the focus of attention to Pep Guardiola and PSG. Pep Guardiola, he said he's won one Champions League in 10 years, yet he's the best manager in the world. And he mentioned PSG. The season before last year, he said they had Mbappe, Neymar, Messi, yet they couldn't even win it. Look, I get Conte's point, but Conte, no one's saying for you to go and win it. We're just saying to get out of the group stages more and progress further in the Champions League. You're a top manager with top players who are capable of doing so. Let me know what you lot think. Why does Conte seem to struggle so much in Europe, yet dominate the league wherever he's at? That's the end of the video, everyone. I hope you lot enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.